Well, it's morning 4 of checking the traps, and I've just been up here, nearly finished checking the first run, and I've had one trap. There's a bit of wallaby hair in the jaws, and he's got his tail in there and pulled itself out. But there's a few cat tracks up where I drove yesterday, so there's still a cat in the area somewhere. But then I just come along here and there is a dog. There has been a dog around here, as you can quite see. There's a track here and there. He's headed up that way, but he hasn't got in. I don't think he's got as far as my trap there before he's turned off. So there's one trap up here. I might just go and have another look at it. I drove past it, hadn't been set off, but not sure if the dogs have been past it or not. There you go. He has been past here. There's his footprint right there. And he's walked right past my trap. Got the trap in there, so might have to freshen up the scent a bit. Well, this morning, I don't know what morning it is now. Hasn't been anything for the last couple of days. It's probably about morning 5 or 6 or something, and been absolutely nothing until this morning. Coming along here and just looking on the track and said to Mark, there's no tracks on the road. It might mean there's one in a trap up ahead. And here we go. Young dog in the trap here, back foot catch. That's what we want. Not running around being silly, just nice and calm. That's what we want. Young male. Nice. Nice white under his breast here. Black muzzle. Also, that's a proper dingo. It's taken a long time to find this fella. It's good to finally get another one down. It's 2 dogs now so far. Both have been young ones. We'll get him out the trap and reset it. Wonder whether I might even put another trap over here later too. If you get this mate, might have been hawking around. There's obviously, have a look here at these big tracks on the floor, on the ground here. There's obviously another big dog here yet. So I might even set another trap over here because he might be a bit wary coming over this side of the track now. And reset that one and then set another one over the other side hopefully. Had a full paw catch on his back foot and a trap in just near that bit of grass with a bit of, I think I put a bit of bitch's urine on the grass there, and he's come through and stepped on his back foot. So not an old dog, he's pretty young, so he's still only got his baby teeth and his canines. He's lost the bottom one there on that side, but he'll be learning to kill. there's the big ones here yet to catch. So hopefully they might be up a bit further than another trap. See how we go. Righto, so we're back over here. There was no dogs in the other traps, but we've come over here to finish this job. We should get it done today. We've been going at it for a few days now, clearing all the trees off this fence line, and only got about 600 metres to go. But the dogs have been along here since we knocked off yesterday. He's been walked through here, not quite to the does, and then he's gone to the fence. So the first dog sign we've seen up the top of the mountain here since we started working. So it's good. We might be, now that it's clear, I might be able to set a few traps up here once I know what they're doing, and yeah, I might come travelling through here a bit more now that it's a bit more open. Be a good highway for them anyway. Anyway, we'll get on the dozer and get to work. Oh, I got that dog yesterday morning and I've checked all the other traps. There's one set off way down the other end of the place, and then there's the one I got the dog in yesterday had been set off, all by ruse I think. So I've reset them, come up here to the mountain where I've had this one set. I've got one under that rosewood tree. There've been dogs up this track last night, at least two, but they didn't go near that one, and they didn't go near the ones up on the top. So what I've done here is I've got one set right on the wheel mark. It's a bit of a blind set, I've got no scent whatsoever, and I've put a bit of wait a while and another prickly bush up there, just to, doesn't matter, so whichever way they're coming, that hopefully direct them onto that wheel mark, and they should step over a bit of a bush there on the track and hopefully step on the pan. We'll see how it pans out. So anyway, we'll just keep on waiting and see what comes of it tonight. They don't seem to want to go to any scents at the moment, so try new things and see what happens. I set up one down there yesterday with a bit of catfish I got out the freeze. I caught in the river probably a year ago or two. It's been sitting in the freezer ever since for this purpose, and I set it up behind a bit of a bush. I pushed out with the dozer and set the trap there, but nothing come near it last night, so wait and see what happens tonight. Anyway, I'll keep going and see you tomorrow. Pigs down there. The same mob I saw the other day probably. Are they in the same place? I think they've just been to the dam. Looking around, feeding. I might see if I can go and nail a few. See how we go. They're up there eating wild limes on the ground. one boar, and that's how it's all over in a big hurry. I think I might have only got two. Is that one boar and a mob? And that's how I finished off over here. But how many little piglets will come back? Well, I'll just see if she's that's a boar. Got two boars. Nice fat little boar. Straight to the shoulder. It's a 223 Ruger American Ranch rifle. Did the trick. Not real big tusks in them. Go and check the rest of these traps and see what we got. Or probably what we haven't got. So I'm just about ready to pull them up, I think. There's supposed to be rain coming tomorrow. And I don't think there's anything. They just keep walking straight past and not interested in stepping on them, so I might have to give them a break for a while until they stop being so wary, I think. Anyway, good to get these two pigs down. Two little boars, they're probably 50-60 kilos or something. Well, that one might be 50 kilos, that one's probably only 30. But anyway, haven't shot many pigs lately. So it's good to get a couple of pigs again. There we go. There's a little cat there, I think. Cat or a fox, I'm not 100% sure, but ran out on the track in front of us. We're going up and have a look at him. Didn't have time to grab the camera until after I shot. Just pulled the gun out and shot him. 223, we'll go up and have a look. There's a cat. What is it there? Another female. Interesting colour, he's got orange and whatever through. She, I should say. Straight through the heart. Anyway, that's good. What do you reckon, Henry? Good. It's the best way to have a cat, isn't it? Best cat is a dead cat. Alright, we'll keep going.